We continue to follow the latest on a train derailment on the Upper West Side. A short time ago, a northbound 1 train making contact with a work car. The result, the 1 train came off the track, and now 18 people suffered minor injuries.
Yeah, joining us now on the phone is Robert Paaswell, head of the CUNY Institute for Transportation Systems. Robert, can you hear us? It's Liz Cho and David Navarro.
Yes, I hear you loud and clear.
All right, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon during this breaking news. Try to talk us through from what you understand happened here. It sounds like the number 1 train was just leaving the 96th Street station, packed with passengers ahead of the rush hour commute. There was one train was on a local track, the other work train perhaps on the express track when this happened.
If they were on separate tracks, it's unlikely that it would have happened. Obviously, it could. You have to remember that at 96th Street, there's a change where the 1 continues on north, and the 2 and 3 begin to veer off to the east, and those are the express tracks as they go up into the Bronx and further up in Manhattan. So it could have been that the work train hadn't totally cleared the crossover where the 1 would continue north and the 2 and 3 would go to the east. The question to me is work trains are usually signals. In other words, if it's a slow work train, there might be a flagman on the track letting the operator know, or flashing lights letting them know. So there's questions about why did this occur. The idea of a derailment, it doesn't take a lot of impact to derail a train because especially if something is just sitting there, because it's sort of in your mind, imagine something hitting something and it lifts it up a little, and the train and the flange can get off the track. The fact that the train was it's rush hour, it's New York. New York's been very crowded the last few weeks, which is always nice to see. Mm-hmm. And the riders are on the train. That's nice to see. And it just to be jostled a little bit, it's very uncomfortable, and a lot of people probably felt both uncomfortable and might have had sprains or cuts or something from just being jostled and not being able to grab onto something as it goes over.
Robert, I just got to go back to how this could happen in the first place. I mean, work crews are constantly doing jobs on the tracks. I'm sure that the operator of the passenger train, doesn't he know in advance that there's a work train on that same track?
It depends on whether it was long scheduled and it's in his log for the day, or if it's something that's supposed to be someplace else and was ordered there for some reason. Perhaps they found a bad track or a tie out of place or something. But the point is that even if the work train isn't scheduled to be there should be some kind of signaling or flagging around it, so that the locomotive operator has a sense that ahead of them is a work train.
So there would normally be someone on the track kind of alerting the
could be
the
or a flashing light. Okay. or something. It isn't just sitting there.
Right.
So that's I think we're all waiting to see about that, and of course the operator and the work train crew have the protection of their unions, as they well should. It's a terrific union, the subway union, to tell their stories without a million people barking in their heads.
How soon, once we get investigators down there to look exactly what happened, how soon do you think they'll have the answers about
I'm sure probably within the next few hours.
All right. Well, Robert Paaswell, we really appreciate you making time. As head of CUNY's Institute for Transportation System, very informative. And of course, I know like you and us, we're all waiting to find out the answers behind some of these questions.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.